All right, welcome everyone to the live show. Welcome. How's it going, guys? Right? How's it going, guys? How's it going? As you can see, currently I'm looking at the AKROUSDT trade, and this token has been doing wonders. All right, it has been doing wonders, though I've been scalping it and making some profit for myself. But right now, okay, I had to place a hold on the scalping because funding rate is in the next 1 hour. Yes, funding rate is in the next 1 hour. Yep, 1 hour, 40 minutes or thereabout. And then the funding rate right now is minus 1.44. All right, minus 1.44%, which means if you are going to be, taking shots on this, okay, if you are going to be taking shots on this, if you don't wait, you cannot scalp and make profit, okay? So if you don't wait for this to give you a very good margin in profit and all of that, you'll end up paying funding rate and all of that. All right. So yeah, I still see a good shorting opportunity and all of that. I shorted at 20 cent. Yeah, it shorted at 20 cent, and currently this should be running in profit. Okay, so I did this shortly before I clicked on that live button, guys. Okay. Yeah, so let's see how this goes. Okay, let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. And basically what we were looking at yesterday was this area here, right? This area, and I was saying let's wait for a breakout, either the breakout to the downside, and this seems to happen to be a bullish wish. Okay, the breakout happened to the upside, and you see that it pumped, then we consolidated for a while, okay, and then pumped again and all of that, guys. So for now, if you are going to be looking for short opportunity, yeah, but be mindful of the funding rate, okay? Be mindful of the funding rate right now, minus 1.4%, okay? That's what the funding rate is currently saying right now, right? So yeah, but even at that, we'll still keep looking. If this goes back to that 20 cent level again, I'm still going to short it, guys, right? I'll still enter another short trade if it goes up to that 20 cent level again. Okay, guys, so let me know which coin you are looking at, which of the coins are you trading, and all of that. Let me know. Let me know on the chat. Let me know on the chat. And then if you are just joining, you're welcome to the live show. We do this every day, guys. Okay, we do this every day, Mondays to Saturdays. We do this every day. Okay, I actually believe in community trading because it helps a lot. All right. Even when ideas are running through your head, you're doing your analysis and the rest, it's good you hear from either a second or a third person, to be able to make informed decision, which is why we do this every day, guys. All right. So we do this every day. We see trading opportunities on the spot. At times we just see some pending trades that we can actually take after the live stream ends. So if you are new to the channel, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, guys. Okay, subscribe to the channel. Then you can go to the description of this video, right? We trade with Bybit, so make sure yes you have an account with Bybit, all right? So you can use the first link here to sign up for Bybit account, and then the third link there will be to join the Telegram group, all right? Because when we finish live stream, the discussion, the signals, everything continues on the Telegram platform. So you want to equally make sure that you join. And I've noticed that a lot of persons on the Telegram are newbies, so I'm still looking at designing a program for them where we can be doing like questions and answers. You just ask your questions. I educate you about a particular exchange, how to trade, and all of that. I'm still looking at that. Okay. I will just pray for strength, and I'll be able to deliver that as well. So, yeah, good morning and welcome to the live show, guys. So, smash that like button if you are just joining, and let's get it rolling. Okay. So, for the AKRO USDT trade, I I'll close my scalping right now. Okay, I'll close my trade right now because of the funding rate. The funding rate is a bit high. For those of you who will be trading with $100, $50, $10, funding rate will eat all the profit you are going to make. Okay, that's one thing you should be aware of. So maybe after like the next 2 hours or thereabout, if we are still around this zone, then we can be looking for more shorting, opportunity for this. Okay, we can be looking for more shorting opportunity for this. I don't know what is making this token to fly, but yeah, definitely be careful so that you don't get wrecked. Okay, yeah, be careful so that you don't get wrecked. If you are going to scalp, always target 20, 10%, 15%, and you're out of the market. Don't be greedy. But if you are going to hold this for long, I believe this that has been pumping for days now, right? Yeah, if you go to the daily time frame, look at that. Okay, so we've been up there since 27th of August. not even 27th of August, right? This trade has been going up since, since July. Okay, since July, ending of July, we've been going up till now. All right. So definitely this will get tired somewhere. All right. And I believe that 20 cent level will be where this token is going to get tired. All right. So when it gets tired, it should definitely pull back. The same way it's pumping is the same way it's going to dump. Maybe we'll have another 2-3 days that this will dump either to the 200-day moving average or thereabout. But if we look at it, if you start retracing back or start pulling back from this 20 cent level, which we are looking at, using the Fibonacci retracement tool, areas where you should be looking to take a buy to the upside will be around, that 10 cent level, which is at the 681 level, right? The 618 level or the 786 level. All right, 618 level or the 786 level. Those are the areas where I'll be looking at to take a long-term trade for this if we actually pull back down to that area, right? But now it depends on how patient you will be to hold a trade. If you want to enter at 20 cent right now, how will you be able to hold this trade for days for it to play out and come to your entry, maybe to your take profit level and all of that? That's another thing you need to be paying attention to. Okay, so for now, I'm not taking any trade on this. I'm not taking any trade on this. But if you want to short, please, you can do that. Okay, at your own risk, guys. You can do that at your own risk. But be mindful of the funding rate. Okay, funding rate is around 1.4%, which is a bit high for those of you. Yeah, Franklin, you're welcome to the live show. Welcome, Broadcast TV. Yeah, welcome everyone. Okay, so yeah, if I go to Bybit, let's look at Bybit and top gainers right now. Yeah, we have that coin there. We have the API tree. API tree started pulling back, it has started pulling back already. Then we have GAL, all right? So GAL is another trade that we should be looking at, taking trades on. So let me go to GAL USDT and let's see what that holds for us. So for GAL, let me look at, yeah. Okay, so these were the areas we're initially looking at, right? And all of that. We had the setup here which didn't play out very well, but it was in profit as well. And then finally we broke out of that area, guys. So finally we broke out of this zone right here that we're looking at. And GAL is heading up to this resistance level up here. So we have a resistance up here that we need to equally pay attention to, guys. So here is our resistance level, which is where we actually rejected from. After this breakout, we rejected from there and all of that. So if we break above this resistance, guys, okay, if we break above this resistance, then another level you should be looking at would be around that $1.30 level, right? Anything at that $1.30 level zone is another area we should be looking at. So currently, how far can this go? This is what we should be looking at right now. Okay, so this resistance here is now serving as our support for now. Okay, so we can use here as our support zone for now, right? And then here will serve as our resistance. Yeah. So this is our resistance level, and then this is our support zone. So let me change this to a resistance, and then this will be our support for now. Okay, so yeah, what I should be looking for right now is to go to lower time frame and take advantage of all of these pullbacks. All right, these pullbacks are what I want to take advantage of. And remember, we are in a bullish trend, right? We are in an uptrend. So when going against the trend, be very careful, right? Be very careful. So I'll use my RSI down here as pullbacks, right? Whenever we get a pullback, you see that we are at that oversold level. Then I'll go ahead and take a trade to the upside. And then when we get to this level, all right, and then you see that this RSI is trading at the overbought level, okay, we take a quick trade to the downside. So even if it is 10% up, 10% down, 10% up, until we break out of this area, okay, either we break down below or we break up above, or whatever that plays, that's what I'll be looking at, all right? But currently, we've just rejected from that area, so the RSI is towards that overbought level. So I'll be looking right now to short, okay, with a very tight stop loss, guys, with a very tight stop loss. So if this comes up to this area there, yeah, I'll put my stop loss just slightly above that zone, and then I'll target this previous low here. Okay, that would be like a 2.4 in risk reward ratio. Okay, a 2.4 which is a good one. Okay, so we're making 2.4 times the amount of money we are risking and all of that. So this is what I'll be looking at for this. So when it comes up there and reject, we take a trade down, and then when we get down there, we take a trade until we finally break either up or we break down. Anyway, we break, we'll go ahead and take a trade accordingly for this. All right, so that's what I'm looking at for the GAL trade. All right, and then the next trade there is the API 3 trade. Okay, API 3. Let's look at the API tree and see what's going on. Yeah, look at that. So we, started retracing from here and all of that. So if you have taken this trade somewhere around here, then maybe you would have made profit, though you didn't hit the target of that $1.1. Okay, you would have made some profit there. And right now, for this trade on the 15 minutes time frame, I should be looking for short trade rather than a long. Okay, I should be looking for a short trade rather than a long, guys. All right, I should be looking for more of shorts rather than a long trade for this. So if I go to, all right, so yeah, looking at our Fibonacci retracement tool on the 1 hour time frame, we're at that 50% level, right? Let's say we hold that level, but where I'll be looking to take a long trade for this particular token will be at the 618 level, all right? At the 618 level, that is anything at 0.96, all right, 0.964, or at the 786 level, 0.924. So those are the two areas I'll be looking to either take a trade to the long side. But in as much as we have not gotten to that level, right? Okay, I can go to lower time frame and be looking for more short. But I'm not going to enter any trade right now on this. I'm not going to enter any trade right now on these guys. All right. So I'll just wait for it to play out. Even if it doesn't work out today, maybe tomorrow, next, or thereabout, I will take a trade from here to the upside. That is if it pulls back down to that level. All right. That's basically what I'll be looking at for the API 3 token, right? For the API 3 token, that is what I'll be looking at, guys. So my long setup will be at the 618 level or at the 786 level. So it all depends on what you want, guys. All right. So long setup will be 618 level, first level. Okay. 618 level, first level of long. All right. And then put stop loss at just the 786 level. Right? But if we break below that level, then the next level we should be looking at to take a long trade will be at the 786 level. Okay, still target that area up there. All right. And then put our stop loss just slightly below that, support area down there. All right. So for API 3, that is what I personally will be looking at for the API 3 token, guys. All right. Yeah, good morning, Vincent. You're welcome. Welcome to the live show, guys. SUI, what's up with that token? Let's see what we have on SUI USDT. Yeah, let's look at SUI and see what's up with the token, guys. Okay, so on my, SUI. Okay. Yeah, guys. So we're broken out of this area, right? We're broken out of this area. So I was thinking this, we come down to this area and then reject to the upside, but that didn't play out, right? It didn't play out. So this one candle alone broke below that area. And we are currently below these areas, guys. So right now we are at the support level right here, which is where we had that massive weak rejection here. And then we are heading back towards that area. So for SUI, another area we should pay attention to is this area down there. Okay, yeah, that zone down there. We should probably pay attention to that in case we'll break below this area of support. So for SUI, we should be looking to take a trade from here to the upside, guys. All right. Let me see if this hold this area here. If this area hold, you see this massive rejection here, it means that there are a lot of others here which is not letting, just like we rejected from here. Okay, rejected there again, and then right now we are coming back to that area. So if we manage and come back to 51 cent level, we're looking to take a long trade to the upside. So we can go to like the 15 minutes time frame, right? So let's see how this goes, all right? But $50 level will be a good area to take a trade to the long side. All right. So just wait for the SUI to play out right now. You can wait for it to play out. If you want to take a short trade right now with market order, you can do that. All right. this would actually give you that some percentage from here down, right? Let's say you take a trade from there, you should be targeting around 1 to 2%, all right? 1 to 2% to that area of support. So that should give you a 1 to 2% to that area of support, guys. Yeah, for SUI, I'll be waiting to get a trade down here, right? Get a trade down here to the upside. That's exactly what I'll be looking at for. So get a trade down here to the upside. All right. That is if that area holds. All right. If that area holds, if we do reject from this area, then you should be taking a trade. But if we break below that area, guys, then the next level will be around 46, 45 cent level. That's what I'll be looking at. So for now, I'm not taking any trade on SUI, guys. All right. I'm not taking any trade on SUI. Okay. So yeah. UNFI USDT. Let's look at that. Okay, for this trade, let me go to the 4 hours time frame. Take this out. Okay, yeah. Okay, let me equally take this out as well. So we are currently above this our resistance level, right? So yeah, we are currently above that resistance level. So I don't know if this is going to hold or that is just a fake out. Okay, I am not sure if this is going to hold this level right here. This is the level I'm looking at, and we even went to as high as this level, right? So yeah, we went up to this level, which is where you have that weak rejecting from. So a good entry for a short for me for this trade would be if this can actually push back up to that level of $5.9 level. Okay. Yeah, $5.9 level will be a good area to take a short trade to the downside. Okay. $5.9 level will be a good area to take a trade to the downside for this particular token. Okay. Yeah. So I will be looking to take trades down to these areas here. If this actually gets that gets back up to that area there, I'll take a trade down. Then another thing is, if not, if we break below this resistance level, right? If we break below this resistance level, then I can be looking to enter a trade from there to the downside. All right. Anything just below that area and all of that, I'll be looking to take a trade to the downside. Sorry. To take a short trade from anything below this area. What am I doing, guys? It's a short I'm looking for. So anything below this area, guys, I'll be looking to equally take a trade to the downside. These are the areas I'll be looking at. Right now, I will not be taking any trade for this particular token, okay? So if we come back up here, I'll take a trade down. And then if we break below this area of our, previous resistance now becoming support, okay, I will take a trade down as well. So this is what I'll be looking at. So I'll pay attention, okay? So guys, keep an eye on this token and then trade it accordingly. Whatever direction it gives you, put an eye on it and trade it accordingly, okay? There's no need of rushing into trades and then at the end of the day, you get disappointed. So let it play out and then you take a trade accordingly. All right, so for ASTR, right, USDT, let's look at that too. Okay, for this token, what do we have here? Yeah, this was the area we're looking at before, but that would have, taken you out of the market before even going into your favor. So it just, boom, take you out of the market, this fake move to the upside, take you out of the market, and then it will still go back in your favor and all of that. All right. So yeah, I have two areas I'm looking at right now. Okay, this resistance level down here, and then we're equally looking at that area of 0.074, and then this area of 0.0664. Okay. So for this, instead of just going short right now, and then we have a support level down here at that 200-day moving average, guys. Okay. So we have a support down there at that 200-day moving average, which we equally need to pay attention to in case we come down to that area. So what I'll personally be looking for this particular trade is, let it get up to get up to this level, you take a trade down, or get down to this level, you take a trade up. So whichever this works out, okay, whichever way that plays out first, that's what you're going to do. All right. If we come back down to this area, guys, all right, anything down here, you'll be taking a trade to the upside. Anything up here, okay, take a trade down. This is what I'll be looking at. And then anything down here, all right, take a trade up. All right, take a trade up this way to the upside, right? And then this other way to the downside. Let's take advantage of this area between this resistance level and the support level. Let's take advantage of that and see how that plays out, right? So pay attention to this token and trade it accordingly. If you want to long into the resistance, you are at liberty to do that, guys. All right, you are at liberty to do that, but just be mindful that this may not go in your favor. If you do that, you'll be getting like 4% out of that market and all of that. But what if it doesn't go there and then it reverses and come back down to this area? Right, you get caught up within the, in between the market and all of that, in between this level. So don't do something that would take you out of the market and put you on that side mode. So let's come down here, reject it, take it up, or we come back up here, reject it, and then you take it down. That's what I'll be looking at for the ESTR token. All right, that is personally what I'll be looking at. All right, for BLZ, let's look at BLZ and see what we have on BLZ, guys. BLZ USDT. Guys, smash that like button for me, all right? Smash the like button. I do appreciate your effort too. All right, do that for me, and thank you plenty. Okay, so yeah, for BLZ has been, doing its own village thing. So BLZ has been doing its own village thing. Okay. So for now, for BLZ, we have a support down here. We have a support down there, guys. So let's pay attention to this level. Break that level, then we can be looking at 0.081 or leaving the 200-day moving average. If we break below that level, guys, if we break below that level, we can be looking lower and all of that. So if I plot a trend line here, guys, maybe a break above that trend line would be a good entry to the upside. But for now, we keep looking for, for short trades for BLZ, guys. Okay. So let me even see here. So for BLZ, I'm still looking at those areas, and yeah, let's look at picking a trade at that support level. So if you go to like the 15 minutes time frame, let's see what that will give us here. Yeah, between this trend line and this support area, guys. So the trend line for now will be serving as our resistance level, right? And then this area. So if we come reject at this area down here, we take a trade up. And then if we reject that resistance, we take a trade down. That's exactly what we'll be doing for this particular token. All right. That's exactly what I personally will be looking at for this particular token. So wait for it to get down to that 10-cent level. Then you can start looking for a long trade. And then if we get back up until we break above this, this trend line, just wait for it at the support, take a trade there until we break above, and then you can take a trade to the upside. Okay. Take a trade to the upside. Yes, when the funding rate is negative, okay? When the funding rate is negative, I think I've explained this like time with that number. When the funding rate is negative and you're holding a short position, you are the one paying the long position holders. When the funding rate is positive, okay, and you're holding a short position, okay, you get paid. I think I have a trade that I've made over, let me check. Yeah, I've made over $16 in funding rate. Okay, I've made over $16 in funding rate because I've been holding on to that trade for a while now. Okay, so because I'm holding a long position and the funding rate is always negative, so the short position holders are the one paying the long position holders. But when it is positive, right, the long position holders will be the one paying the short position holders. So if you're holding a short position and the funding rate is negative, you'll be the one paying funding rate. All right. And that has a way of contributing to your liquidation and all of that because the money is deducted from whatever money you have there. And then when the funding rate is very big, 1% and above, that is when it becomes too obvious because You can imagine having a position with a 10x leverage, 20x leverage, and then 1% of that is deducted and all of that. It goes, it affects your liquidation, fees and all of that. So funding rate, be careful of that. Though the funding rate are not, you can't even notice it when you're trading pairs like BTC, Ethereum, and all of that, because it is always 0.00 something, 0.00 something. But some of these altcoins, when they start pumping, because everybody is always shorting, the funding rate will be increasing. So the short position will be the one I'm paying the funding fee, okay, to sustain those positions, all right? They'll be the one paying and paying and paying. So yeah, when it is negative and you're holding a short position, you are paying. When it is positive and you're holding a short position, you get paid. All right. Then for long, it is the other way around. So that's how it works. All right. That's how funding rate works. So when it is very high, just avoid it, guys. When the funding rate is very high, you avoid it and stay away at least. Except you have bigger money to hold positions and all of that. Yeah, that could make sense. But when you just want to scalp, you will not make profit from it. It's as simple as that. Big USDT. Let's look at big USDT. Big. Okay, so for big, what exactly are we looking at? A few days ago, we're looking at, is it a long or a short? Okay, for big, it has, just been there, dumping. So yeah, we'll wait and pick a trade at this support level, right? Wait and pick a trade at that support level. That's what I'll be looking at for big, okay? Yeah. Currently, let me go to the weekly time frame, guys. Even on the weekly time frame, I think big is at its low, right? The lowest. Let me even do monthly. Yes, big is at the bottom right now, guys. A good time to buy. Big has been dumping for only God knows when, since February 2022. Guys, since February 2022, this token has been dumping and dumping and dumping and dumping. So we only had a green candle in the, sorry, this is April of 2022, right? April of 2022, that is when we started dumping for big. Then we only had a green candle sometime in July of 2022. All right, so we had a green candle in July of 2022, and then this, whether like a doji candle sometime in October of 2022, then December of 2022, a green candle, January of 2023, a green candle, and after that, it has been down. So you can be looking for buying opportunity right now. Even RSI is showing on the monthly time frame that it is oversold. On the weekly, it is oversold. On the daily, okay, we are just there. We are not at that too oversold level, right? Which is why we need to pay attention to this support level right here. Okay, here we bounced here, and then we wait for it to come back down to that level. Okay, 0.083 will be your entry for a long trade. Start looking to buy big right here. All right, that is Abdul. Start looking to buy big right here, down here, right? So anything at 0.083, sorry, would be a good area to take a trade to the long side for big. Okay, so 0.083, you'll be taking a trade, at least be trading this area until we finally break out of it, right? Be trading this zone here until we finally break out of that level. That's what I personally will be looking at for the big token. All right. So if you want to trade this is personally what I will be looking at. So let this play out, and then you go ahead and take your trades accordingly. So for big, this is what I'm looking at for big. Okay. So let's see how that plays out. So Abdul, pay attention and then trade that accordingly. Let's look at Jasmine USDT. Just me. So what was I looking at initially? I think we looked at this trade yesterday as well. Okay, so yeah, I'll still say why not buy at this support, guys? Okay, for just me, why not buy at that support level? Yeah, wait for Jasmine to come back down to that support level. Remember, this was the zone I was looking at yesterday, right? That if this comes up to that level, then yeah, and reject, which it did. All right. So we are rejecting from that area. So it's going to be, for Jasmine, I'll be looking for more of a short trade than a long trade, guys. Yeah, we're looking to go short. And then if you don't want to go short, you can wait for it to come bounce back at this trend line and then go back up. But Jasmine is more of a short trade for me than a long, guys. It's more of a short trade for me than a long. So yeah, if I reject that 0.0034 level again, I'll take a trade down to that 0.0033 level. Okay. Then when we have a bounce here to the upside, I'll take a trade from here to the upside as well. All right. So for Jasmine, yeah, guys. So wait for it to, pull back up to that 3-4 level. Then you can take a trade down as well. All right. Take a trade down as well. Yeah. So for Jasmine, I'll be looking for more of a sell than a buy for Jasmine. Okay. How do we know the entry, target, and stop loss? I'm giving you that live now on the screen. So which entry for stop loss and which one again are you talking about? I do that live on the entry. I give you entries for whatever trade we look at, okay? I give you entries when there are trades set up, I give you the entry live here. So which other one again are you referring to? Dodo. Which other entry are you referring to again? All right, so for this big, if I'm to enter a short trade, okay, for Dodo that is looking for entries, if I'm to enter a short trade, okay, I'll be looking for this area, 0.034, and then put my stop loss slightly below in case we had that, weak candle going up there. Then I will target this area of, 0.0033, okay, 0.0033 level. That is my area of take profit. Then if we get back down to this area again, I'll take a trade to the upside. It's as simple as that. So in this case, you see this that I drew here. Dodo, you see this that I drew here. This is called the long and short position tool, right? I think I shared a video on the Telegram. If you are not there already, go to the description of this video and then, join the Telegram there. Okay, a long version of that video will come out today where I explained everything about that long and short position tool. So what this helps you do is that this red area here becomes your stop loss level, right? That is where you're going to set the stop loss. And you see the price highlighted in red on the price tab here, right? Then the middle line between the red or the line dividing the red area and the green area becomes your entry. So this one is marked in the price area here in gray. You see that is marked in gray, that will be your entry. And then your take profit, okay, this is called the risk to reward ratio. Risk to reward ratio. So if you see where it says risk reward ratio here, you see that it is a 6.5. Okay. So what this means is that if this trade goes in your favor, you are making 6.5 times the amount of money you are doing what? You are risking. Okay. 6.5 times the amount of money you are risking. So if it goes in our favor, it means that we have made what? 4.6%. 4.6% now depends on the leverage you are using. So if you are using like a 5x leverage, this will be 4.6% times 5. All right. If you are using a 10x leverage, this will be 4.6% times 10. If it is a 100x leverage whatsoever, this will be 4.6 times 10. Then the same thing, their losses here will be 0.72%. Okay. 0.72%. If you enter a trade with $100, it means that you are risking 0.72% of that trade, of that capital you enter that trade with. Most especially when you are trading on isolated mode. All right. Even if it is on a cross margin, if you put stop loss at this area, it means that what you are only risking is 0.72%. Right? Then if you are now using 10x leverage, you now multiply 0.72 by 10 or 0.72 by 20, depending on your leverage and all of that. Okay, but when you trade this on the spot market, this is exactly what you get. You get 4% or you lose 0.7%. It's as simple as that. So this risk reward ratio is a good one if this trade plays out. So we'll make 6 times or the amount of money we are doing what? We are risking. Okay, so this tool is a powerful tool that you must learn how to use on TradingView. It's available on TradingView. It's available on the exchanges as well. But the exchanges zone is only available on the web, not on the app. All right. But when you have Trading View, you have the app, you have access to all of these tools, and you can start using them to make decisions in the market. So that is how you know when to enter, where to put stop loss, when to put take profit, and all of that. These things helps you to do that. All right. And when it comes to spotting where, how do I know that I'm going to buy? Well, that is when we have, this support level that we are always drawing. So it means that you need to do a special class on how to spot support and resistance level. It's very simple. Okay. Technical analysis is basically, using past event, okay, what has happened in the past to determine what or predict what will happen in the future, right? Yeah, it's prediction. It's not about maybe you're very sure that it will go in your favor. It's, everything we do here technically is under probability. And 80 to 90% of the time it works. 80 to 90% of the time it works, because the same way I'm looking at this resistance level is the same way hundreds and millions of traders around the world are looking for that. And then when there is enough sell order here, right? When there is enough sell order here, you will always see that the price is going up. You can see this week here, right? So this particular candle here, the price was going up, okay? The buyers were pushing the price up, but because there was enough sell orders here, it couldn't continue, all right? Which is why you see the more the buyers keep pushing it, the more the sellers are pushing it back. And that is the reason why this resulted to this long week to the downside, okay, at the top of this green candle. So the more the buyers are pushing it up, the more the sell orders here are rejecting those orders. So when there is enough sell order here that will overpower what the buyers are doing, what happened? The trade will turn out to go the opposite direction. So it means that currently with this this red candle here, the sellers are the one in charge of the market right now. Okay, the sellers are the one in charge of the market right now. So the support area or this resistance area, it means that price rejected there once, okay, it is rejecting there again the second time. So there is every probability that if it comes back up here again the third time, it will still reject. Then what we are waiting, why we should put stop loss is that it may come down here, come up here the third time and break above that level and start going up. So if that happens, you do what? You flip it the other way around. So your resistance becomes a support, okay? Your resistance here becomes a support, all right? And then if it comes down and break this trend line that I'm using as a support, what happens? You flip it the other way around. So this support that is a trend line will now become a resistance, all right? So it works that way, just like that. Try to understand the basics of support and resistance or demand and supply levels, all right? Once you understand this, you'll be good at taking decisions in the market. Then when you now see that, oh, we are at a support or we are a resistance, what happened? You come in here to Trading View and pick where you have the forecasting and measurement tool. You come in here and say, okay, I want to use the short position. That is if you are predicting that the market will go down. Or I want to use the long position if you are predicting that the market will do what? Will go up. So yeah, that's how we do all of that. I believe that this explained, your curiosity about how do you to know where to put stop loss and take profit down for Dodo. And then for every other person who has not actually grabbed this all this while, that is basically what we do, okay? Well, and then support and resistance are not difficult to spot. They shouldn't be difficult. If you are finding it difficult to say, this is a support level or this is a resistance level, then it means that that is not a support, neither is it a resistance. All right. So trend lines can be used to spot support and resistance level. Okay. And then you can equally use the rectangle tool to equally map out. All right. This one is, it is horizontal, right? When you are using the horizontal level, it's clearer. Then if it is a market that is trending down, all right, like what we see here, you see that we are creating what this high right here, okay, is lower than the previous high. And then this high here is equally lower than the previous high. So when we start creating like lower highs, right, like this, okay, the market is in a downtrend, right? Then when we start creating higher highs, okay, or higher lows, as the case may be, I don't know where I will spot that right here. On the 4 hours time frame, right? So when you start seeing, sorry, I'm scattered my chart. All right, when you start seeing higher lows and the rest that the market is going up, that is in an uptrend. So you use your trend line to plot your support level And then for downtrend, you use your trend line to plot your resistance level and all of that. So maybe we'll do special classes on that, which is why I say that I'm working on something for the Telegram group persons, most especially those of you who are new there. All right. Yes. Thank you. Yeah. Then let's go back to our trade. Let's go back to that AKR. Let me check the timing for the funding rate. The countdown. Yeah, we still have 1 hour to go, and that coin is still at that 19 cent level. So let's see what will happen there again. Freeborn, welcome. So AKRO USDT. So funding rate will end in 1 Sorry about that, guys. I got disconnected. Sorry. Can you hear me now? Yeah, I think the mic has been giving me trouble. If you've noticed, I've not been comfortable. It has been giving me trouble. So I was not hearing myself and all of that. So yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm back now. I'm back now, right? Am I back? Can you hear me now, guys? Can you hear me clearly? Can you hear me now? Okay. Yes. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Bafon. Is it Bafon or Bafon? Thank you so much. And yes, guys, smash that like button, okay? Smash that like button. If you're enjoying what we are doing, yes, smash that like button, guys. Let's take it on. Okay, yeah. So for this particular token right now, Freeborn, I'm not taking any trade on this right now, but I see this going maybe to around 16 cent or 17 cent, okay? And we still have the 0. You know, 382 level, which I want this to pull back to, all right? We have the 0.382 level, which I personally want this to pull back to, guys. But because of the funding rate, I'll wait for this first phase of the funding rate to go. The funding rate right now will end in the next 1 hour, right? 1 hour from now should be around 9 o'clock. Yes, I guess, okay? Around 9 or thereabout. So that is when the funding rate. So pay attention to this. Maybe then you should be, but if you want to short right now, 20 cent would be a good area, okay? 20 cent would be a good area. But if you want to start, buying right now, selling right now, building a position gradually, then you can sell. But remember that we are going against the trend, which is why that funding rate is going higher and higher and higher. All right. So 20 cent would be a good area for me to take another short trade for this particular token. Because when we consolidate for a while, we just push up. We consolidate for a while, we push up and the rest. So 20 cent will be a good area. And if you look at this trade, it is a newly listed token. You cannot see, this is like the all-time high. Okay, 20 cent is the all-time high since it was listed for trading since May. All right, this token has been trading here since May, but right now the all-time high currently is 20 cent. Okay, so we went from as low as 0.0019 to around 0.02. Okay, so yeah, you don't have any those areas of support resistance. We don't have that, so we are just doing guesswork that this token will retrace back, So if you are going to trade this, trade it with caution. Don't just rush into it and all of that. Which is why I say, if you are going to do this with a little capital, those of you who have $10, $100, and the rest, please wait for the next funding rate phase to go. Maybe after that, the funding rate would have dropped. Yeah, it's still dropping. We now have 1.3. Okay, 1.36. It was 1.44 before. Right now it's dropping. So when it start dropping, you can now start looking to short this market. But a short, okay, is still guaranteed, all right? Yeah, for AVI, let's look at BNB. Let's look at BNB USDT. Yeah, BNB USDT. Guys, smash that like button, okay? Smash that like button. Smash the like button for me, guys. Thank you for doing that. All right, so for BNB, so for BNB, what are we looking at? BNB. Let me do daily time frame, guys, and see what we have here. So let's do daily. So I was hoping that BNB would have gone up to that level there, but we did not. So right now, guys, BNB. Okay, so currently areas of interest that I had to be looking at is this area here, that zone there, and then this area here too, all right? So these are areas I'll be looking at. For now, while we are just within this zone, you can go to your 15 minutes time frame and be looking for scalping, all right? Until we break it out this way, right? Is it that we break to the upside or we break to the downside and all of that? You know, a lot of enemy of progress and all of that are just hitting hard on Binance and the rest. So some persons say that you know, Binance or CZ is selling Bitcoin, which is why Bitcoin keep dropping to protect BNB and all of that. We don't know yet, but whatever the news that are flying, just make sure that you are trading these areas accordingly. Okay, if BNB comes up to 220 and it rejects from there, take it down. If it comes up to this $213 and will reject from there, you take it up. Okay, anything below that level, then you should be looking for more of selling opportunity, and anything above this level, you should be looking for more of buying opportunity. So for Avi, yeah, just trade BNB right now. If you know, if you want to, just take this area of consolidation until we actually, you know, yeah, until we actually go back up. Okay. All right. So yeah, any other token? Yeah. Okay. All right. All right, guys. So yeah, basically that's what I'll be looking at. So some of the tokens that I'm looking at trading today, I won't be going live today. Okay, because I have another section later in the afternoon. So I'll not be going live in the afternoon. So some of the tokens I'm paying attention to. Okay, this token at 19 cents is still a good area to short. Okay, this AKRO stuff is still a good area to short. But when you are shorting this, please be mindful of the funding rate, because that will be deducted from your account and that can lead you to liquidation. Okay. Then I have the API 3.2. All right. API 3.2. Sorry, I just clicked on that. Yeah. Uh, okay. So I clicked on that. I'm not supposed to do that. So the API 3 is equally another token that I'm looking at for more short, right? I'm looking for a short rather than, so I just gave you that setup that if we get to this level for the API 3, this is where I'm looking at taking a long trade, API 3 USDT. Yes, so if I have this pullback to that 618, that's the levels where I'll be looking to take a long trade, okay? The 618 level and the 786 level, those are the areas I'll be looking, all right? That's 0.927 or 924 or 0. What? 964. So those are the two areas I'm looking at taking a trade to the upside for the API 3, all right? That's another trade. And then we just saw that VGX just made it to the top 10, to the top 3 gainers, okay? VGS just made it to the top 3 gainers. So if I check, VGS has about 8.9 million turnover in the last 24 hours. So yeah, I equally looked at GAL. These are some of the tokens you need to pay attention to why, you know, trading today. VGX USDT. Let's look at that and see if we can follow suit or take a short trade for this. So if I go to higher time frame for VGX, so okay, look at that massive move to the upside yesterday. Yeah. So just yesterday alone, all right. Yeah, around 9 p.m. this moved up to 13 cents and then dropped back down. So for VGX, what am I looking at? Okay, is equally a newly listed token. So right now we should be looking for more of buying trades than selling trades. Okay, we should be looking for more of buying trades than selling trades. So what are we looking for? VGS right now. Okay, let's see a breakout. Let's wait for a breakout to happen here, guys. Let's wait for a breakout to happen here. Okay, so for VGS, I'll just wait for a breakout of this area, right? If I do have a breakout, then I'll be taking a trade to the upside for VGS. So I'll be looking for more of buying opportunities for VGS than selling opportunities. So a breakout of that area would be a good area to take a trade to the upside. And then the last token I'm going to look at for today will be band. I don't know. I think we looked at that yesterday or the day before yesterday. I can't really say. So band USDT. Okay, so look at higher time frame. Yeah. So the areas I was looking at yesterday for this to come down to, it did not. Okay. My entry level has not been hit yet. Entry levels would have been somewhere down here, but it seems that this trade is still, going back up, 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 up. So it's not coming down there. But I'll still hold on to this. I'll still hold on to this, right? I'll still hold on to this. If we do come back down to that level, then it would be a good area to take a trade to the to the upside. Okay. Anything at this 0.959 will be a good area to take a trade to the upside, guys. All right. So if you are new to the channel, once again, guys, you're welcome, and make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Okay. Thank you for all the likes. And if you don't have a Bybit account, use the first link here to sign up for a Bybit account. Join the Telegram group blog. Join the Telegram group. Okay. I will not be going that this afternoon. I will not be going live. But if I'm going to trade, if I see an opportunity, I will always share signals. Okay. I have Crypto Mastermind, and then this other guy too, equally sharing signals on the group. So take advantage of all of those signals that they are sharing. Okay. Take advantage of them, and please always use your own stop loss. Don't use their own stop losses. Okay. Don't use their own stop losses. Always use your own stop losses. All right. Thank you. And I'll see you guys in by tomorrow. Right. See you guys by tomorrow. Right. So do have a wonderful day, and bye bye for now. All right.